must win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hoosiers offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on.
That's a right ball. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down.
And when these receivers fumble the football, oftentimes it's out in the open field. You have no idea who's going to jump on it. That's oftentimes how you see scooping scores. He's lucky he was able to recover his own fumble.
They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Johnson wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Humphries. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going over the top. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not to start this offense one.
He makes the grab. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it, because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Smith dropping to pass. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Slithers into space. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. And the Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Indiana, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got the quick completion. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Johnson looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it.
Turning it on! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Badgers headed quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Wisconsin! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. A run for the quarterback. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got him downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Badgers want to move quickly. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance. And Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. The Badgers look to keep this drive humming. Smith wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the...
Breaks into the open. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Oh, they're after it. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Tight end finds a soft spot. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Smith dropping to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
So now it's second and long. This quarterback part of their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. Motion from the wideout. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got him. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Badgers looking to convert on fourth down. Buys a little time. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Tracy. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Humphries. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Under fire. Plows through the defense. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Johnson wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Might be changing the route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Rasmussen. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Looking left. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. To the air on first down. catch in the middle. It's Humphries. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Smith wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
Give to the back. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
He's going to take off. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Smith dropping to pass. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. The Badgers decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Makes the grab down the left side. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Jukes his way for more. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Might as well give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires fires to the middle. Makes the grab. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Caught behind the line. It's Barker. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing into a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give on the option. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. Finding that guy that can be a complement to the run game.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. And the Badgers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Touchdown, Badgers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Johnson looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on fourth down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run.
Turning it on. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Badgers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They send the tight end in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And the Badgers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He might want another play. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Finds his man. It's Hughes. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Badgers have their offense in high gear. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. and they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 12 to Middle Tennessee. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Tracy. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offense?
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Perry. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Tracy. Out of bounds. Right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rushes on him. He's got his man. Makes the grab. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Johnson looking to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch. It's Tracy. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires toward the end zone. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays.
Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. College football playoff game. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So Oregon's offense goes on the field first today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk, and that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today. This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Throw to the running back in the flat. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. The Ducks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And he'll drop back here on third down. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters in the part of that receiver. The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So Rutgers offense comes out for their first possession today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker. A completion sets up a second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Raymond. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. And the Scarlet Knights will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
It's an out-out catch made. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Fletcher. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with 1st and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw it again. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Here's a handoff, testing the middle. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on second and goal. Now it's third and goal for the offense.
Third and goal. Looking to throw for it. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Ball handed off. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw. It's Mayava. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. See if he can make a play on this return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that. Oh, the football comes out. The defense has got it. Breaks an open space. They get him down, but the recovery and the return could be a game-changing moment. The offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Oregon, as they clean the... Looking to throw it on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Raymond. And the tackle is made. Not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game. Second down play coming up for this offense. It's a draw play. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. They're going to run it. And they'll tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down in this third and short. See what you can do from here.
So second down after the incompletion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Well, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
He moved the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. The Scarlet Knights churn out another first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Shotgun formation here on third down. Quick throw, catch made. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. So as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We reach the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as they head to the second? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looks right for a quick completion. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Now the timeout was called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the Scarlet Knights line it up with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Rutgers, as they fight back here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure for the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchdown. They'll start at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. And the Ducks will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Pretty good game here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. That run picks up 1st down yardage. A fresh set of downs for this offense. And they'll give it to the back. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
That's caught. It's Hill. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion. The ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the 1st down here on 3rd and short. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Flowing off play action. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Back to pass. It's Mayava. Hit as he throws it deep. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. Kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Raymond. They stop him right at the 24.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. The Scarlet Knights lining up here on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A quick throw out left, complete.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Scarlet Knights looking to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Back to throw again. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The shotgun running play call. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They lose the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Look out, he's in the clear. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To throw, it's Mayava. Pulls it in. It's low.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route to get some positive yards.
Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's low. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second for the half. The Ducks looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Grab made by the tight end. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. And the offense takes a timeout to talk things over on the sideline. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the returner will be brought down. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution.
And the Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pulls it in. It's Edwards. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. A great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw again. A deep shot to the right. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41. And the Scarlet Knights hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got it.
Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The offense going with the hurry-up.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already...
Now they trap him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Bringing pressure. There's no one to throw to there on third down, and now it's a fourth down coming up. The Ducks will send the punt team onto the field. He'll field it close to the 50. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. With the catch, it's Edwards. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. In the clear at the 25. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
And on fourth down, they get the first by just enough. The pitch does its job, and they convert to keep this drive moving.
The Scarlet Knights starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Trying to run it. It's Benjamin. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Offense is still going. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Getting set, here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Same tailback, another carry. Breaks into open space. He's in the clear. At the 30 now. Past the 10. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. And here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Short throw complete to the tight end. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. They'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Fletcher. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Pressure is coming. Off target with the throw. Incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Ending off on the draw play. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion. Deep shot toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with are defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And tackled after a small pickup there. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield. The Ducks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep it.
Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. The completion makes it second and short.
How about the effort here by this receiver to lay out and come down with that completion? Didn't pick up a ton of yards, but showed you what kind of athlete he is.
The Ducks keep the football on the move. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, we'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss in the play. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Play fake, looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. So the ball at midfield. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Maiava. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover for those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Grab behind the line. It's Benjamin.
Now there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch and up for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. We'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. With the catch, it's Moore. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in red.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
A but they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He's running out of time here. Makes the grab. It's Hill.
Boy, what an incredible job here by this defense on 3rd down. Now to set up a pivotal 4th down play. Question is, does the offense go for it and be aggressive, or do they punt it away and trust their defense to get a win?
Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Scarlet Knights line up on 1st and 10 now.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rutgers. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the returner is brought down. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. Looking to throw. It's Mayava. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Ducks come to the line in a hurry up. Play fake. Looking to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Grab behind the line, it's Hill. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Caught by the receiver. And he goes down, but the important thing is enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play?
Well, there he is again. Another nice completion to this slot receiver, and he picks up the first down. You know, there's so much attention on the outside wide receivers, but if I'm trying to defend this offense, I'd be worried about those one-on-one matchups on the inside against this slot receiver.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic?
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. But, man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
And the back gets the football. Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Chris, what a great job. What a celebration by this offense. They worked so hard to get it close enough. They punch it in behind that offensive line, and now they've got the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter.
31, Oregon, 27.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Dropping back. It's Mayava. Quick completion to the tight end. Ethan surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step? Oh, it's picked off. What a play. The defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Thank you.